Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Jyoti Prakash and let's get into the video. So you can see that in Bank Nifty one day candle chart, it showed some sideways movement here. Today market opens gap up, and as I already told you yesterday, like I took trade for overnight and took buying trade here because you can see that previously it showed some negative movement here, but it not showing any large selling movement here like this kind of candle or this kind of candle. So I took positive trade here, and today market opens gap up and give me some good profit, and I took the profit. But now it trades around that zone, which is 42,850 to 42,600. So if tomorrow market opens flat or opens gap up, and if it closes above round double 42,800, then you can expect some buying pressure here, and our target will be 42,900 to round level 43,000. But you can keep in mind that tomorrow is expiry day, so you will need to wait for 20 minutes or 30 minutes for any trend confirmation. After that, you can take any buying or selling trade. And for any selling, it needs to open gap down, and if it closes below 42,630 or 640, then after that you can expect some selling pressure here also. Now let's look into in 15-minute candle. Here you can see that in 15 candle, Bank Nifty today goes for almost 3.5 hours and for sideways, and after that it breaks that level and it goes upwards until 42,850. But in the end, in the last 30 minutes, it is looks so negative here, and those buyers who took trade here, they are taking profit, I guess, and that is the reason why market falls so rapidly in the last half an hour. So if tomorrow markets goes continuously down by opening flat or open gap down, and if it closes below 42,600 or 630, then you can expect some selling pressure here also, and our target will be 42,550 first. Next target will be 42,500, and our third target we can set to 42,400. But it may happen that it opens gap up, and if it opens above 42,800 and it trades above 42,850, then as I said in one day candle chart, you can expect some buying pressure here also, and our target will be 42,900 to around level 42,000. But if it opens gap up, it may happen that it opens gap down, and here you can see that one trend line also running here. So if it opens gap down and if it closes below 42,600 or 42,550, and after that it shows any negative scenario from there, then you can expect also selling pressure here, and you can set our target to 42,400 to 42,350. And for brief introduction, for brief analysis, if Bank Nifty opens gap up and if it closes above 42,800 or 850, then you can expect some buying pressure. And if it closes below 42,600 or 42,550, then we can expect some selling pressure here in Bank Nifty. Okay. Now let's look into Nifty one day candle chart. Here you can see that in Nifty looks negative as one day candle chart because it opens gap up and it did not sustain there, and it continuously goes down. But in the last half an hour, I guess it goes sideways. So if tomorrow market opens flat or opens gap down, and if it closes below 18,250 or 240, then after that we can expect some selling pressure here, and our target will be round level 18,200 first. Next target we can set to 18,160. But for any buying, it needs to open gap up at least, or if it opens in midways and it closes above 18,300 or 320 round level, then you can expect some buying pressure here also, and our target will be 18,400. Now let's look into in a 15-minute candle where you can take trade for buying or selling tomorrow if it opens flat or opens gap down or opens gap up. Here you can see that in Nifty it looks like a cup candle here, and we can easily say that it opens gap down, gap up, and it shows negative movement here. But it goes slowly upwards. But in the last 30 minutes, it shows negative movement. As Bank Nifty shows negative movement there. So if tomorrow market opens flat or opens gap down, and if it closes below 18,250 or 240, then after that, as I said, we can expect some selling pressure here, and our target will be 18,200 to 18,160. But it may happen that it opens a gap down, and if it opens gap down and if it closes below 18,200 or 220, and if it shows any negative movement after that, then you can also expect some selling pressure here, because tomorrow is expiry, and if it's opening gap down and if it shows any negative scenario, it may happen that many sellers will going to take selling trade from there, and we wanted to continue with this trend. So my suggestion would be, if it opens gap down and if it closes below 18,200 or 220, then you can expect some selling pressure here also. And it may happen that it opens a gap up today, it opens a gap up around 18,350. It may happen that it against a gap up above 18,300 or 320. And if it opens a gap up above 18,300, 320, and if it shows any negative scenario from there in 15-minute or 5-minute candle, then you can expect some selling pressure here also. But it may happen that it opens a gap up and shows positive movement and it strongly closes above 18,300 or 325 or 30. And if it closes above that zone, which is 18,325 or 30, then after that we can expect some buying pressure here, and our target will be 18,380 to 18,400, and our third target will be 18,430. And that's it for Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow. Now let's look into Bank Nifty components. Here you can see that in Bank Nifty components, HDFC Bank looks negative to me as of now, because it trades around that 1600 level, and today it opens gap up and shows negative movement here. So if tomorrow market opens flat or opens gap down, and if it shows any negative scenario, or if it trades below 1600 tomorrow, then you can expect some selling pressure here, and my first target will be 1590. Second target you can set to 1580. But if it opens a gap up, then what we're going to do? If it opens a gap up, then we're going to wait for 15 to 20 minutes for any trend confirmation, and it needs to close above round level 1605. Then after that we can expect some buying pressure here, and our target will be 1612 to 1614. Okay, now let's look into ICIC Bank. In ICICI Bank, you can see that it trades around that higher level, and now today it closes above that higher level, but it did not sustain there, and now it trades around 927. So if tomorrow market opens flat or opens gap up and if it closes above 930, then you can expect some buying pressure here also, and our target will be 935 to 940. But it may happen that it made a doji candle today. It may happen that it opens gap down, and if it closes below that doji candle, which is I think 925, then you can expect some selling pressure here also, and our small target will be 920. Next target you can set to 915. Okay, and now let's look into SBI Bank. Here you can see that in SBI Bank, it closes above that round level 600, and now it trades around 607. So if tomorrow market opens flat or opens a gap up, and if it closes above or trades above 610, then we can expect some buying pressure here, and our target will be 615 to 618. And it may happen that it opens a gap up and shows any negative movement from there, because previously it shows negative movement around that zone. So if it opens a gap up here and it shows a negative movement there, then also we can expect some selling pressure here, and we can set our target to 610 to 606. Okay, now let's look into Kotak Bank. You can see that in Kotak Bank it goes sideways for today, because tomorrow yesterday it closes around 1940, but today it gaps above 1950, and it did not sustain on upper side. Now it trades around 1950 round level. So if tomorrow markets take support from here, and if it continuously goes up, and if it closes above 1955, then you can expect some buying pressure from there, and our target will be 1960 to 1970. But it may happen that it opens a gap down, and if it closes below that opening price, or if it closes below 1950, then you can expect some selling pressure here also. And my first target will be 1940, and next target we can set to 1934. Okay, now let's look into Axis Bank. Here you can see that in Axis Bank it trades around that zone, which is 875 or 880. Today market opens flat, but it did not goes up, neither it did not shows any negative movement here. But if tomorrow market opens flat or opens gap down, or any kind of any negative scenario if it meets there, then we will going to take it for selling, and our target will be 865 to 860. The reason is that because you can see that previously it shows negative movement from here, and if tomorrow it opens flat or opens gap down, and if it shows any negative scenario from there, it may happen that those sellers who took selling trade here, they will going to again take any selling trade from here. Then if it's they take selling trade here, then it may happen that it goes down until 860. But if it closes above 880, then it may go up to 892, 800, 900, round level 900. You will going to wait for that if it closes above 880 or if it closes below 865. Okay. Which is now let's look into our IndusInd Bank. And you can see that in Indonesian Bank, it really played with our emotion because it today it gap opens a gap up above that zone, which is 1165, 1170, and it did not sustain there. It goes up until 1183, but now it trades around 1174 again. If tomorrow market opens flat or opens gap down, and if it shows any negative scenario there, then we will going to take trade for selling, and our first target will be 1160. Because you can see that today market made a doji candle, and if it closes below that level, then you can expect some selling pressure here. But it may happen that it opens gap up again, and if it closes above 1180, then after that we can expect some buying pressure here. And for expiry, tomorrow also expiry, so we can expect some good buying moment here until around level 1200. So for that, it needs to open gap up, or if it closes above 1180, after that we can expect some buying pressure from there also. Okay, and that's it for today, guys. If you like the video, please share it and subscribe my channel. And bye bye, everyone.